Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at his 4th. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80! Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback! Let's go out. No, 66.
On first down, Swift. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On play action, now Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. Watch the safety creep. When he hit. Hey, Alabama.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Wait, that 380. No chance. Regular.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. They'll run on first down. Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 45.
Here's Bridgewater. Space to maneuver at the 40, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We're scoreless after one.
Wait, that's down 80. Down 80. Out, 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 out. Shit, shit. Wait, 20 hit. Jack it, reload.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
36, 36.
And to give this time to the tailback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Wait, that's 380. Line 15. Rip left, rip left.
Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No gain on this.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's bring it. Switch it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Come on. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming. We got double up. Jam.
Now Scarlett. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 25.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the 13-year man puts it through. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Mike, 45. Don't get nervous. Switch. Okay.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Take that. 53. I got 15. I got one. Rip.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Bridgewater. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq tops it, making his presence felt on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Here's Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wait, that 380. It's our time. It's our time. Whip. Ready to hit. 72.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go. Check 13. Check 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
When he hit, 72.
On third down, Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Chance, watch
Let's go. Come on. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
First down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bridgewater to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Showing up. Showing up. He's crashing. He's
80 weapon. Hey, 166.
From the 17, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
check 43. I got him. That's mine. I got him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. On first down, Swift, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
6-6, pull it high. Chicago!
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball, and his offense, well, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. To throw, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.